Hello everyone and welcome to Quality Old Games. Today we are having part 5 of the Scipii Total War campaign in Rome Total War Remastered, and the Total War in the Scipii campaign means that we need to start wars as fast as possible against everyone we can, or anyone we can. So, without further ado, our situation in northern Italy is rather precarious. Let's hope the Julii decide to intervene there. In the northern Africa, we are doing rather good progress, and similarly in the Greece. Unfortunately, I'm a bit afraid that this army of ours will get killed in this ship, because the ship is not in too good a shape and there is a rebel fleet. But we have new army coming, and if we cannot take Kydonia, we will move against Rhodes. And that army there could use some reinforcements before we take the fight to the Macedonians. Without further ado, actually I think we got a merchant here, so let's get him to do some business there. That will bring at least some money, and I think we had another merchant here, so that timber there could provide us at least some additional money. Even though our monetary situation is decent enough at the moment. So we have enough to maintain quite a few armies and also enough to make some new investments. Okay. Oh, and it seems our ship survived, so we could actually try to land to Rhodes. And let's see if we can do something with this cavalry. I'm a bit afraid that those Grecian archers alone almost can beat the Equites in this difficulty, but let's see. The terrain here is not too favorable. So there are militia hoplites there, Cilician pirates, Grecian archers, and some more Grecian archers here. So I guess it's the pirates we will attack first. And the battle is not going too well. Well, at least we inflicted more casualties than we sustained. Okay, so much for that Equites unit. We are not going to get a trade agreement with Thracia. And it seems we are not going to get any reinforcements from Thessalonica. So, and we cannot even bypass this army here. Oh! It withdrew. Interesting. So we need to send some reinforcements from Larissa. And then let's get this army on board here. And unfortunately, I don't dare to sail any closer, but here we might be able to get to Rhodes, and the Roman army is still on board, so we might be able to capture the city. Could we actually besiege it? Apparently not. Well, that's too bad. It might actually mean that the Brutii are going to take the city right under our noses. I guess sewers are a rather popular investment in a city suffering from plague. And I guess this family member can be sent to the northern front, and it seems the siege of Batavium has been lifted, which practically means that our situation in the north is improving all the time. Now the question is, should we relieve this city? So 3 desert infantries. Perhaps if we send the cavalry units to aid, we should be able to win the battle here. And we want to control both armies.
Have arrived! This is hopeful news indeed!
Okay, so apparently this is the position the enemy is going to take. And since we clearly have the missile superiority, let's try to utilize it. And now a volley there should actually do some damage. Okay, they are breaking. Good. I think it's time to fasten the pace a bit here. Perhaps we won't be catching up with them. Maybe with some. Okay, nice. So what this does is practically buy us one more turn of time to prepare for the incoming enemies, and I think we can retrain all of our own units here. Okay, at least some. While this army can continue towards Numidia. And the merchant can go there. And I think we have a turn. And let's hope the Brutii won't be doing any wise decisions near Rhodes. And I guess they besiege the city. No, they didn't. Nice. And actually it might mean that we can get into position to siege Rhodes, which will make things at least somewhat easier for us. And now we have a rebel navy there. I don't think I'm confident enough in my troops to charge. Of course, there is only militia hoplites, but 2 generals. That's quite a lot. So perhaps it's wiser to wait for some more reinforcements before pushing our point there. And actually, it seems this is a rebel city still. So it should be rather easy to take, but I think we will head there first. So that we could be able to wipe out the Numidians once and for all. So I think we have a turn. Let's see how our siege of Rhodes will unfold. Okay, at least the Macedonians didn't try to sell it out, nor did the Greeks.
Can I be of service? Acquiring goods.
And I think Cirta is doing quite okay. And Numidia should fall rather soon. Here in the north, the Gauls are making the siege equipment. Could we have some mercenaries from here? Yes, we could. So let's move out to help there. Can we have some mercenaries here? Apparently not. And this could actually wipe out the Macedon altogether. I'm just worried about these two generals' bodyguards. It might be a bit too much for us for the moment. And what are these guys doing? Okay, so they were unable to join the army there. That's unfortunate. And I think we can wait for that city to starve out. And finally, we do have an army in Kydonia as well. And I think the city there should fall rather easily. And let's see, can we make some buildings that would be beneficial? Perhaps academy there. And we have once again a turn. Of course, if that plague abates rather soon, it would be good for us. And here... Okay, so we cannot initiate a night battle for defensive purposes, but I think our position near the enemy gates should be rather strong. So let's try to push that advantage. It's unfortunate that we didn't get that one hastati unit and one equites unit to reinforce us. Okay, so there is quite a lot of cavalry charging towards us, which means we need to have a defensive formation there. And is it so that they are not coming out of the city at all? Or is the AI actually so bright that it will attack us simultaneously from all angles? I don't think so. Okay, so the enemy reinforcements cavalry strength has been almost broken. And with some luck, that will also make their infantry a bit more prone to flee there. And the militia hoplites are breaking there. En masse, it seems. Let's see if we could take down the... Oh, there is General's bodyguard there. That's bad. Okay, so those are breaking good. And let's see if we could break the Greek general there. Apparently not. So we have the bodyguard next. And quite a few of hoplites and militia hoplites. Okay, so let's try to push right through the general to open up the right flank there. And perhaps then the infantry here could be able to push back the Greeks. And of course, a quick cavalry charge there might also work out rather nicely to break all of those units. And of course, if we could get inside the city. But apparently that's not possible at the moment. Our room to maneuver is getting rather small. So we need to get cavalry on clearer waters here. And let's hope that infantry there can begin the battle rather soon, so that we can actually start breaking these hoplites. Okay, good. And the hoplites there are starting to fall apart, at least hopefully. Excellent. Phew. And then let's break the militia cavalry. And I think we are pretty much in clear waters for now. Okay. So some enemy troops are coming that way. And it would be really nice to be able to retrain those archers. And now we need to face still two bodyguards. If they decide to join the fray at some point. Perhaps I should send these Principes to smash down a section of wall. Let's take that section. It's a bit unfortunate if we have to wait for half an hour to win the battle, but I'm not convinced we have enough to just take the city. And let's actually knock down the gates as well. It should make things a bit more simple. Oh. And I think it's time to get out of there before the enemy cavalry decides to move. There are some militia hoplites, perhaps a task force of Principes would be enough to take them out. But now that those generals are here, I don't really think so. Oh, are they actually coming out? Apparently not. They are the ones who decided to attack and now they are not attacking. A bit disappointing. Still 12 minutes, I guess that's 4 with a triple speed. So they do have light lancers, full unit, second full unit of light lancers, third full unit of light lancers, fourth full unit, some scraps of militia hoplites left, some scraps of peltasts left, and then 2 bodyguards, of which one is faction leaders. So still quite formidable force. Oh! And that draw is actually, I consider it rather clear victory. Because we managed to blunt the 2, or take out 2 out of 3 enemy armies, and the third one suffered some casualties, and the siege is still in place. Of course, we took quite heavy damage, casualties as well, but I think after that battle our chances of taking that city, Pylatsora, are higher than before the battle. I guess the city center is the place to be. And perhaps... oh! 1 cavalry unit still here. Perhaps we could try to make these cavalry units into a flanking force. But I think we need to be careful in utilizing them. And apparently the enemy didn't go in front of those towers to take any damage. Fortunately, some of the enemy units are quite depleted, so that might mean they will break a bit sooner. And it's likely that the enemy cavalry units will get before the rest of the army. So if they break first, it might make odds chances a bit better. And of course, if they go alone, we could try to ambush them. And then of course there are those 2 bodyguards, which are rather tough nuts to crack. Okay, first warband. Fortunately they are winded. And perhaps we could break them before the next unit comes. Here and now it's the warlord. So let's pull back our general. Easier said than done. And it's we who are breaking against one cavalry unit. Come on. So much for our flanking move. So basically this means that we just need to send everything to fight here in the city center. So now they are chasing us. Okay, good thing that we are having a new family member here. Excellent. And where is the second enemy general? There. That's going to be your primary target. Oh, and we took him down as well. Okay. A defeat, but... well, it couldn't have been too much worse. I guess my units were placed a bit too far off from the city center, and at the same time that cavalry flank just failed miserably. Okay. Nice. And I think we will leave those units as garrison, and then this army can go to reinforce. The army in Rhodes. And the situation is looking already better. Here, on the other hand, not so much. Let's rely on the Julii to keep those goals there in check. And Numidia should fall to us rather easily. If I remember correctly, it has always been a rather difficult city to keep hold of. %60 public order. Okay, but not quite good enough just yet. And then let's see about the settlements. I think financial investments will be good. Financial investments such as public baths. And perhaps shipwright rather than the temple at the moment. And can we actually raise taxes a bit? I think we can. That's the added benefit of lowering the population growth. And then Kydonia is doing okay. I think we have a turn. And it seems that Julii are keeping the goals at bay there. No. No. Oh, that's quite scary. Rebel Navy. Okay. So he can take charge of Kydonia. And we should get the army of this island, because it's quite useless at the moment there. I guess this should be enough forces to even auto-resolve the battle. And Macedon has been taken down. Or Macedonia. And we can retrain everything but Principes. So they have been battered quite badly, to be honest. So let's send them to Thessalonica to be retrained. And Carthage needs Proconsul's Palace. Do we have mercenaries available here? Yes, we do. And of course we will hire them. And Numidia actually is seeing some semblance of sense at the moment. Good. So we can soon move forwards. And I guess we have a turn. So Rhodes will hold for 5 more turns. It would be nice to have a rather larger army there before the battle ensues.
Let us end the bloodshed.
Until next time. Greetings. Until next time.
By the way, there is quite a difference of how often you get a family member or new family member in this game compared to the for example, Barbarian Invasion or Medieval 2 Total War. I guess this navy, once these have been refitted, is able to smash through the rebel fleet if it still exists there. And we basically have our old guard back. Can we actually make archers here? No, we cannot. Okay. So let's take the mercenaries at the very least. Some veterans. And the veteran principes from Thessalonica. And perhaps some new recruits. And let's head towards Byzantium. And here, let's hire every mercenary we can. Okay, Carthage is in trouble. Let's try to improve the public order a bit there. Perhaps stone walls in Thapsus will be beneficial. And I think we could begin to move out from Numidia. Let's see what happens. So we will leave 2 units of hastati to maintain order. And I think they are able to do it. Excellent. Can we actually build something useful somewhere? I guess we want to replace that temple. I'm not certain if we would have been able to do the upgrade to the Temple of Saturn, but let's play it safe. Guess sewers there will be okay. In Capua, perhaps large Temple of Vulcan. In Bulatsora, perhaps Temple of Saturn. And I think we have a turn. So I guess we cannot contain the Julii anymore. They will be able to conquer Gaul pretty soon. Their armies are rather large. But on the other hand, I think we have a rather good position here. So that's the rebel navy, I guess. And let's try to get at least the generals and the cavalry on land. So even if we lose the fleet, we should be okay. And let's see about our southern front. Oh. It seems we need to reinforce Numidia, or we will lose it. And basically it means that we need to make some extra troops there as well. Here perhaps Academy as well. Messana. I guess nothing. Here also Proconsul's Palace. Here we are doing okay. Let's see some mercenaries not available. Thessalonica we are building mines. Good. Perhaps trader in Athens. I think it should bring rather nice profits. Yeah. And here's some extra garrison. And we have a turn. Oh, there are 2 large armies. Interesting. let's start the siege of Byzantium. It should fall to us rather easily. And now we can have reinforcements here. And I think the city should fall quite easy. Let's move the fleet into position, so if we lose, we don't die. That's interesting. So I guess if that's the case, we want to have as many troops as possible with us. And can we actually have some mercenaries? We can have quite a few mercenaries. And Grecian archers and Rhodian slingers at that. Okay, nice. And then let's take out this enemy army here. And let's hope we can get at least some troops inside the city. And let's see what we can retrain. At least some units. And fortunately we can train some new archers, but it's a bit unfortunate that we cannot retrain those Hastatis and Principes. And this will hold for 2 more turns. We have that time to get some additional troops there. And here, let's see if we can break the siege. So I think it should be rather poor quality army. Those desert infantries really are not that good. I like in Rome that you kind of retrain the units at the end of your turn and recruit new ones. So if you are about to fall under siege and you have ordered units to be retrained, they will be retrained before the next turn. So you can do some reinforcements to a city, even though it falls under siege. And let's see if we could do some damage with our slingers. Okay, so much for those javelin men. And I think we are ready to move forwards. And it's rather nice that Numidian cavalry will be taken down by the slingers. Oh. Or perhaps the slingers by the Numidian cavalry. They should have the skirmish mode on, but apparently it's not working. And are they actually withdrawing? I guess they are. Okay. I think we can replenish most of our casualties, and that army most likely got wiped out. Oh, it didn't get wiped out, but at least they suffered quite heavy casualties. So, I think this is everything for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and remember to turn on the notifications so you will be informed whenever a new video is released. Feel free to ask questions, post comments, give advice, and discuss about Rome Total War Remastered in the comments field below. Have a great rest of the day. Quality Old Games out.